Welcome to your yoga flow practice focused on the heart chakra or anahata chakra. Now, the heart chakra is a really important one because it's the portal, the gateway between the lower three chakras and the upper three chakras. So once the lower three are balanced and steady, energized, then the heart can begin to open, beginning to draw the energy up, raising our vibration and our frequency. And the heart chakra is of course linked with unconditional love, as well as joy, compassion, abundance, forgiveness. So we will start seated. You could be set up onto a cushion or a block if you have one. And just take a moment to close down the eyes. Spine is nice and long. And you allow the shoulder blades to soften down the back. Chin is ever so slightly tucked, so back of the neck and head is long. Take an inhale, reach the arms out to the sides, all the way up to the sky, palms of the hands together above the head. And as you exhale, drawing your hands down your center line to your heart. We'll take 3 more like this. Inhale to reach the arms, palms together. Exhaling to ground and center yourself 2 more times. Deep inhale, gathering up your energy. Drawing your awareness to your heart. 1 more time. And meeting with the hands at the heart, thumbs gently resting on the sternum, eyes are closed down if they aren't already. And just take a few moments to pause, bringing your awareness and your attention to your heart space. And notice how that area feels in the chest. As we move through our practice, we're going to be opening into the heart, helping to clear any stuck or stagnant energy, releasing any sadness, any grief, any pain and jealousy, and invoking in more love, more kindness, more compassion, more ease. When you're ready, crack the eyes open. Bring the left hand out to the side. Take a nice stretch into the right side of the body. You soften the shoulders away from the ears, maybe gazing under the armpit and lengthening through that right side. A few long and even breaths here. Reach the fingertips a little further to come all the way up and over to the other side. Notice if that bottom shoulder is slumping up by the ear. Could you either bend the elbow or slide the hand a little further away from you so shoulders are away from the ears? Good. Coming all the way back up. Clasp the fingers. Bring the palms of the hands behind the head, cradling the back of the head. We'll take almost a seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, draw the heart forwards. Elbows draw back, opening through the front of the body. And as you exhale, curling forwards, tuck the chin in towards the chest, rounding through the back. Good. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Gaze comes up, heart draws forwards. And exhale to curl. Tucking the chin, light pressure on the head, not pulling too hard. A few more times. Inhale to lengthen, beginning to move with your breath. Exhale to curl. Inhale, lengthen. Opening through the heart. And exhale to curl. Good. Coming all the way back to center and onto all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under the hips. Start with a stable base, spreading the hands, pressing down into the fingertips. As you press into that left hand, right arm reaches, spiral the chest open. As you exhale, thread that right arm under the left. Hover the elbow and the shoulder off of the ground, so hovering the body. Inhale to come all the way back up. Reach through the fingertips, spiraling the chest open. Exhale to thread, hovering the shoulder and the arm. One more time. Inhale to reach. Exhale to thread. This time come down onto the shoulder. If you have any right shoulder injuries, drop the hips further back towards child's pose. If not, staying here with a little bit of weight onto the shoulder. That left hand could stay where it is. It might lengthen above the head to gaze under the armpit. Or maybe there's space to reach for a half bind, left hand towards the right thigh. Can you keep the hips nice and parallel? So notice if the hips are swinging over to one side. Take 3 long and even breaths into the back of the heart. Good. Press into the left hand. Inhale to reach the right fingertips all the way back up towards the sky. And release onto all fours. We'll switch onto the other side in your own time with your own breath. 3 inhales to reach the left arm. Exhale to thread, hovering the shoulder. On the 3rd time, coming down onto that shoulder. Once you're down onto the shoulder, find the right position for you, for your right arm, and take 3 long, even breaths, always sending your breath into the back of the lungs, back of the heart. When you're done, pressing into the right hand, inhale to come all the way back up. And release onto all fours. Maybe you feel like you need to have a little wiggle around here, a few cat-cows or rounding through the upper back. But eventually, when you've taken all the movement that you need, we're coming into melting heart. So reach the arms further forwards and a little wider than shoulder width, and soften the chest towards the ground. Now maybe the forehead reaches the mat. If you're hypermobile, rather than arching in the middle of the back and bringing the chin down, maybe you close down the lower ribs and bring the forehead to the ground so you feel more of a stretch into the armpits. Any shoulder injuries, bring the hips back towards child's pose. And just breathing here. You could keep the palms wide, or maybe you adjust yourself so elbows come down, palms of the hands come together, and you could bend the elbows and bring the palms to the back of the head. Take what works for you. And the key is in the name here, melting heart, heart softening towards the ground. When you're ready, releasing the arms and come back up onto all fours. And again, you might find stillness, or you might want to have a little wiggle around. Taking any movement that you and your body needs. When you're ready, spine back to neutral, tuck the toes under, lift the knees to hover the knees an inch or two off the ground, and press the hips back, downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal through the heels here. It's warming up the body. When you're ready to finding stillness, press into the hands, roll the shoulders away from the ears, hollowing out the armpits. Left foot might step a little closer to the right as the right leg reaches long behind you, 3-legged dog. Tiger curl the knee in towards the chest, step the foot in between the hands, and Anjaneyasana, back knee comes down, untuck the toe to come all the way up. Pressing into the heel of the front foot, keep the lower abdomen zipped in a little. So pelvic floor drawing up and in, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, belly button drawing a little back towards the spine. Bend the elbows, open through the chest, heart draws forward, spread the fingers. Take an inhale here. Exhale to curl, bring the palms and the elbows together, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale to open, heart drawing forward. Exhale to curl. Just 2 more. Feeling that expansiveness of the inhale. Pausing once you're done, release the arms, frame the front foot, tuck the back toe under, lift the knee, stay low in the hips as you step back to a plank position, top of your chaturanga. Knees can come down if you need more support, slowly lowering all the way down onto your belly. Clasp the hands behind the back, press the palms of the hands together if there's space, and open through the chest. Tops of the feet are pressing down here. Heads of the shoulders are rolling back, drawing energy all the way up to the heart. Good, release all the way back down and press back to your downward facing dog. Left leg reaches long behind you, 3-legged dog, take a moment to lengthen. Step the foot in between the hands, Anjaneyasana. Back knee comes down, untuck the toe to come all the way up. Keep that zipping in of the lower body as you press into the heel of the front foot. Bend the elbows, open through the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale to curl, tuck the chin, elbows and palms together. Inhale to open. Exhale to curl. Inhale to open. 2 more in your own time. Feeling that opening in the chest and across the back of the shoulders. And then when you're done, frame the front foot, tuck the back toe under. Can you get rid of any scraping sound of the front foot as you step back to your plank position? And slowly lower again all the way down onto the belly. Untuck the toes, clasp the hands behind the back. This time opposite thumb and first finger on top, so the way that feels a little odd. Press the palms together if there's space. Draw the hands away from the glutes and the lower back, and heart draws forwards. This time maybe the legs lift off of the ground. Can you squeeze the legs together? Whole back of the body engaged. Good, releasing all the way back down, pressing back to your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Begin to walk your feet to your hands step by step. And when you reach the top, inhale to lengthen the spine, flat back. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to come all the way up. Reach the arms, palms of the hands together above the head. Samastitihi, drawing your hands down your center line. Good. Inhale to reach the arms. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Left foot steps back, warrior 1. Turn the back foot out to come all the way up. So that front knee is tracking over the toes. See if you can draw that right hip back and left hip forward. So hips are squaring off to the front. Tailbone is drawing down behind you. Strong and stable in the legs. We'll reverse our warrior 1. So right fingertips come towards that back leg. Draw the heart forwards as you open through the chest. Good. Close down the lower rib cage as you bring the body all the way back up. Easy twist. Left hand comes down. Come onto the ball of the back foot and reach through the right arm. You've got a few options here. You could come into a modified side plank, bringing the back knee down, swiveling on the leg to reach through that right leg and arm. Or maybe you come into your full side plank, baby toe side of the left foot comes down as you stack that right foot on top of the left. If you're on the knees, stay as you are. If you're in your side plank, maybe you can drip the right toes down behind you into your wild thing, swiveling on the left heel and reaching through the right arm. Gracefully coming back to your downward facing dog, or option to take a vinyasa through if you choose. We'll meet here in our downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, bend the knees, gaze forwards in between the hands, step or lightly jump, feet to your hands. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way out, reaching the arms, palms together. Hands come back to the heart, always bringing our focus and our energy back to our heart space. We're on to the other side. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Right foot steps back, warrior one, turn the back foot out. You've got that left leg forwards or just opposite from whatever you did before. Make sure that front knee is tracking over the toes. And here your feet are more like they're on train tracks, one on one, train track one on the other, rather than heel to heel. It allows then space for the hips to square off forwards. And you zip the lower half of the body in as the left hand comes towards that back leg, reversing your warrior one. Draw the heart up towards the sky. Good. Close down the lower ribs as you bring the body up. Easy twist. Right hand comes down. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Left fingertips are reaching towards the sky. Option for your modified side plank. Right knee could come down as you step that left leg back. Whoop. Or maybe your full side plank. Coming onto the baby toe side of that right foot. Press the ground away from you. Left foot stacks on top of the right. You lift the hips a little higher. Option, of course, to stay here. Or maybe coming into your wild thing, dripping those left toes behind you, swiveling on the right foot. And reaching that left arm back. Option to take a vinyasa through or coming into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths once you're here. Bend the knees, gaze forwards in between the hands. Maybe step or maybe little jump, feet to your hands. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to come all the way up, gathering up your energy. Hands and focus come back to your heart. And just pausing here with the feet grounding down onto the floor. Feel the connection between the soles of the feet and the earth. Maybe you can feel energy rushing in the upper body, around the heart, the chest. We'll come into our dancer's pose. So bring the right palm up towards the ceiling. As you pick up the right foot, you're holding to the inside of the foot. So you've got a nice open shoulder. So thumb up towards the ceiling or outside of the foot if that's not available for your shoulder. And reaching through that left arm, nice and long through the front of the body, zipping the belly in. Begin to press that right foot into the right hand And through that pressure, maybe the weight begins to come forwards. Today, roll the palm of the hand up. It's a sign to open to giving and receiving through the heart. Keep pressing that back leg away. And nice and slowly coming all the way back up. Bring the hands back to the heart, releasing that leg and pause. Good. When you're ready to, moving on to the other side, left palm comes up, holding to the inside of the left foot, so thumb is up towards the sky or outside of the foot if there's not space. Reaching through the right arm, zip the front of the body in. Begin to press that left foot into the hand, and it's through that pressure that then the weight begins to come forwards. Roll the palm of the right hand up, opening through the heart. Opening to receiving joy, abundance, and love. When you're ready, coming all the way back up, palms of the hands together at the heart, and pause. Good. Inhale to reach the arms. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Place the hands flat, step back to your downward facing dog. And bring the knees onto the ground, child's pose, big toes together. Forehead softening onto the ground. Nice, gently rolling up the spine to a seat. So continuing our opening into the heart and into the chest. You're up onto the knees. If you need extra padding under the knees, flip over the length of the mat so you've got double padding under the knees. Bring the knees hip distance apart as you come up onto the knees towards our camel pose. So you could have the tops of the feet pressing down, or maybe you tuck the toes under, heels up towards the ceiling. It maybe provides a little bit more stability and height if the fingertips can reach towards the heels. Support the lower back with the hands. And for the first step, roll the heads of the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, draw the heart forward, zip the front of the body in, and maybe the gaze just comes slightly up. If you have any lower back issues, feel free to stay here. This is enough in a tiny little back bend. If there's space to go further, relax the glutes. Begin to press the pelvis forwards. Maybe the fingertips can reach the heels without strain. Chin could stay tucked in towards the chest to keep that prana, that life force, that energy inside of the body. If you tend to feel a little anxious and overwhelmed, maybe you drop the head back behind you to release some of that energy. So you choose what works for you. When you're ready to come out, tuck the chin in towards the chest, bring the hands back to the lower back to come all the way up. Untuck the toes, roll the palms up and sit back onto the heels. Close down the eyes, take 3 easy breaths. When you're ready, we'll take one more round, coming up onto the knees, hands support the lower back, choose where's best for your feet, roll the heads of the shoulder back, zip the front of the body in as the heart begins to draw forwards. Stay here, or maybe the fingertips can reach for the heels. Gaze could stay forwards, or maybe you allow the head to drop back. Breathing into the chest. listen carefully. You could come out the same way as you did before, supporting the lower back with the hands. But if you've easily got hold of the heels, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Begin to lean the body back so that maybe you can bring the sitting bones down, and then release the hands. Palms are rolling up. Close down the eyes. Take 3 easy breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, coming down onto your belly, so from all fours, just allowing yourself to relax down onto your belly. Open wing. Bring the right arm out to the side, 90 degrees away from the body. Arm could be long or elbow could be bent, you choose. If you have any right shoulder injuries, draw that right arm closer towards the side of the body. If not, forearm is parallel with the side of the mat if you're bending the elbow. Right cheek is down, press into the left hand to roll yourself up onto your side. Maybe the knees are bent, maybe you step that left leg behind you. You should feel this opening in the inside of the arm, to the armpit, into the chest. Be really gentle if the shoulder's niggly. Ease off at any time. Maybe there's space for a half bind. That left arm could wrap behind the back. You soften through the upper body. And when you're ready, unraveling all the way back onto the belly and switch to the other side. So either bringing that left arm out parallel or 90 degrees away from the body, arm long, or bending the elbow, left cheek down as you roll yourself up onto that left side. And breathe. Maybe a half bind with that right arm. Unraveling back onto your belly and pressing back to child's pose. Knees could be together and hands could reach back towards the heels to feel this round in the upper back as the shoulders roll forwards, or maybe arms are reaching forwards, you choose. And when you're ready, rolling up the spine to a seat, lift the hips over to one side, bring the legs out in front of you. Inhale to reach the arms, and exhale to fold forwards. Just here for 3 breaths. When we open through the chest, we want to counter it with opening through the back of the body. When you're ready to, coming all the way back up and down onto your back, hug the knees in towards the chest, have a gentle little rock from side to side. And then releasing into your Shavasana, laying flat on your back. Adjust yourself as you need to so that you can find yourself in the most comfortable Shavasana for you. Allowing the whole weight of the body to soften onto the ground. Really giving yourself and allowing yourself this time to rest, to soften, to become at ease. free to pause the video and stay here for as long as you need. It was a pleasure to guide you through your practice.